Welcome back to CBS Sports HQ. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is tonight in Miami. Miami has struggled at home recently, to say the least. Their past 3 games at the Kaseya Center for them have all been L's. And then on the flip side, the Nuggets have been hot on the road. They are undefeated on the road in their last 4 games. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in Game 4. We have the guys back with us, Tim Doyle, Mike McClure. Tim has switched out the money bag for the hammer, so you know that means we mean business. And we're going to get your picks for Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Nuggets are favored here at -3.5. Total now sitting at 211. So, Mike, we'll start with you. What's your best bet for Game 4?
I'm looking at a total, Jacqueline, and I'm going to do it in the first half of this game. We're going first half under 106.5 here. When you get to this spot in the NBA Finals, this is when things really start to tighten up defensively. It has to on the Miami side. This is a must-win game. If they go down 3-1 in this series, having to go back to Denver, this thing is absolutely over here. It starts with the defensive end of the floor, in my opinion. It's also the shortest turnaround we will see in the series. Every other game in the series has 2 days between it, except for this one. This is the spot where the home team has the crowd, has to ratchet up the defensive intensity here. I think that they're going to continue to let Jimmy Butler try to work hard to get switches off of Aaron Gordon. That's going to rely on a ton of shooting variance overall from Jimmy Butler individually. Love this game going under in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, all the possessions or lack thereof point to nothing but unders unless there is an aberration from Miami from three-point shooting, which there was in game number 2 when they made 17 threes. So totally understand where Mike is going there. I'm taking the Heat on the money line. Now, I picked them, Jacqueline, before the series, okay? So, like, I had a friend. I've been best man 8 times, okay? And before the wedding, he goes, should I really be doing this? I was like, no, don't be doing this, okay? That's how I felt with the Heat, like, before the series started. Like, I felt like I had to have a conversation with myself about them. Like, is this really going to be the play? But then they won game 2. It's like, never, if your marriage is going in a bad direction, never have a kid and think your marriage is going to get better, okay? So they won game 2, and I'm like, oh, I got a chance in this game. Ugh, not so much in game 3. They were out-rebounded 58-33 in points in the paint, 60-34, okay? But like any good best man, I am going to stick with my pick of the Miami Heat. And the reality is, Mike said it, lose this game, this series is over. So we need the rest of the team. Max Strus, the I don't care, but I care a lot for you. Duncan Robinson, who had 10 enormous points in the fourth quarter of game number 2 and the only game that they won. And it's pretty simple. In the Heat losses, they had 94 points and 93 points. And in their win, 111 points. So they got to make some more shots. So 8 times best man. I mean, I like to brag about that one.
Yeah, I feel like you're trying to make a case for like a popularity contest or something, Tim. Let's get to the prop market. And Tim, you are looking at a prop for the Joker. What do you like for him?
Yeah, I mean, when you pick Joker props, it's kind of boring, right? It's like, oh, great, a Joker prop. But like, here's the deal. Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. I think we all know that. This is his 6th finals in 12 years. And he has basically thrown a shoe at the Joker. Who throws a shoe? It's from Austin Powers. My point is they played zone. They played man-to-man. They've doubled him. He had 14 assists in game number 1. And he has been over in his point prop 6 out of the 8 road games this postseason. So I was just watching a clip recently of Magic Johnson at Larry Bird's retirement. Larry said there'll be another Larry Bird. And Magic said there'll never be another Larry Bird. I think Larry might be right. I think what we're watching right now is another Larry Bird and Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's basically been fantastic. He's gotten some help here with Jamal Murray, but no one can stop Jokic. He's in the zone right now. Give me over, big fella.
I like it, Tim. I have Jokic at 32.5 at the media number, so love that play. I'm going to focus on Jimmy Butler, though. We're going back to the under 26.5 points here. Yes, he landed on 28 in the last game with 24 shot attempts playing 40 minutes. He's certainly going to play the minutes here. I just think possessions overall are going to be limited in this game. We typically see that as we get a little deeper into the series here. I think that they're going to continue to work him hard off of screens, trying to get Aaron Gordon off of him, but it uses a ton of energy. I don't think he's a good enough shooter in this particular spot. I also think Bam Adebayo is going to be encouraged to score, and Denver's going to focus on making some of those role players hit threes. So while Aaron Gordon has been the best primary defender out of anyone in the NBA on Jimmy Butler, I think that's going to continue here. I have this number at 25. We're going under Tim for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy averaging around 20 points per game in the finals so far.